Hey, hey, Nelson talk, Nelson. Prince lesson, they gang. Magic's bets in the cut, got the game on lock. Flipping dimes, calling shots, every move non-stop. 615, parlay slayer, player odds like dice. In the trap house, betting lines, making racks feel nice. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Parlay slayer stacking chips like you bricks. Magic's calling plays, makes the scheme so slick. Numbers on the board, all these digits don't lie. In this trap house sports, best we fly. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the game. In this world of odds, we reign. Lines moving swift like the rate in the night. Heavy hitters in this game got the insight. Magic's with the tips, 615 with the hit. Podcast worldwide, see us never miss. Hey, podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pushing the Line Sports. It's me, Magic Bets, and my guy 615 Parlay Slayer. Back at it
What's
again.
the dealio, man?
Hey, before we get started, man, I want to ask you a question that is off the subject of sports.
What you got?
And it all spawns from this energy drink that I'm drinking.
Because I'm dynamite. So what's the question?
No. I want to know which one is your favorite. Hawaiian Punch, Tahitian Treat, or Jungle Juice?
I was born 1983, August 29, in East Nashville. I would never be able to go back to my neighborhood if I did not say Jungle Juice.
Okay.
I am taking C. Jungle Juice.
Hey, the way you started that story out, I knew which way you were going.
Yeah, I will. Jungle Juice and that dairy lemonade, I can't go against them. That's staples in our culture.
Hey, remember how we
See, you
used to?
got Abe on here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let
So
me tell y'all about Abe.
hold on. Were you one of those
Go
kids
ahead.
that you would open the carton up, then put it back and just drink through the top of the carton?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Close the tab
Yeah,
and just let it
yeah.
seep through.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
absolutely.
Now tell us about Abe.
Abe is being biased because he says Hawaiian Punch. Abe is from California, so he don't know no better.
Oh no.
You know the problem with Hawaii? Actually, out of those three, Hawaiian Punch would be my least favorite. It always tastes like it's dry. I don't understand how it's never cold. You can put all the ice in Alaska in a cup and put some Hawaiian Punch in there, and it's still lukewarm. I don't understand it.
Mm. Mm.
So, speaking of, we already welcomed y'all to the show. I'm getting older in life. I have to admit that, man. Next week, I think Thanksgiving is becoming my favorite holiday more than Christmas, and it's slightly creeping up on four. I think Fourth of July still number one. I think Thanksgiving, the more that I become an adult, is becoming my favorite holiday because now I'm realizing all you got to do is just eat, sit the hell down, and watch football all day, and that's what I like to do. You don't have to spend no money. You don't have to put no thought in it. You can just be as fat as you want to be and don't even worry about it.
That's one day of the year that you guaranteed to get the itis.
Absolutely. Today, I always tell y'all what national day it is. So today I was thinking it's National Gingerbread Cookie Day. I really don't like gingerbread cookies. I'm a snickerdoodle guy. So next week, when we do our show for Thanksgiving, we are going to discuss our top 5 desserts and foods for Thanksgiving. Just a little preview. We're going to have some fun next week. Bless you, by the way.
That list is gonna be different than total favorites, but I like your idea.
Yeah. We gonna have some fun with y'all next week, man. So I'm gonna need all y'all to tune in because we gonna argue. My favorite holiday is the ones that I don't have to work. That's absolute facts. That's absolute facts, man. Uh, but we finna get into the show, man. We mixing in a cooler talk with a college football preview today. So that's what we got going on today, man. Sports been loaded. Sports has been great. NBA, NFL, college football, college basketball, just everything, hockey, everything going on, man. And it's just freaking great to be a sports fan right now.
Yes, it is.
So with that being said, man, what we got first, Hack?
NFL news. The
Give me
son
some
of
NFL
the
news.
son of Deion Sanders is officially starting this week for the Cleveland Browns. How do you feel
How
about it?
you feel about it?
Ah, jinx on you. Um, Here's how I feel about it. I hope he prepared himself this week in practice because he actually got the first team reps. He has told everybody he can sit and watch all day, but if he's not out there doing it himself, he has a different perspective on it.
Hmm.
Now, if the rumors are true that he wasn't getting any first team reps throughout the season, then his coaches already failed him.
That's where I'm about to go.
So I hope he is mentally prepared, physically prepared. Hope his offensive line knows his cadence. Um, I really want to see him do good for the simple fact that I want to prove the Cleveland Browns so wrong right now.
So this is what I want to happen. I'm texting my wife what I want to eat, but this is my
What did
problem.
you do? Type her name?
No. I had to tell her to give me something to eat while I'm doing this show. But I agree 1,000%. Kevin Stefanski's already failed him anyway. I know a lot of people say, when you follow certain beat writers and reporters or whatever, it's common for your backup quarterback to not get no first team reps. Which I would believe that, and that would be okay if when you cut Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel was getting first team reps behind Joe Flacco. If that didn't happen, we wouldn't. It wasn't nothing I could say. Also, your scout team. How's he? He's never heard the offensive line has never heard his cadence before. That's insane. That don't even make logical sense to anybody. When you drafted this kid, when we watched it on TV, your emotions, you didn't have no, there was no enthusiasm about you that wanted this kid on your team. And it seems like you just keeping him there just to keep him down. You don't want him there. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out and the coach. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't prepared. My thing for him, go out here and be smart. Don't get yourself hurt. Make your best read. Come out this game safe and try to keep your team in it as well. Just play as a careful football game as you can. Uh, if you can come out here and you can somehow win this game and you look good, which is what we all hope happens, because we feel like he's talented. Uh, then I hope he gets to start. I just want him to give him a fair shot. That's all I want. If he can't play, he can't play. That's all I want.
If I was a head coach, the moment that I traded Joe Flacco, who was my starting quarterback, and I knew that even if I knew Dylan Gabriel was going to be my starting quarterback, you have to get Shador some first team reps just in case you go down. And I'm not saying give him a lot of reps, but every coach should have a specific package of plays for their backup quarterback.
Hmm. And that's true, man. You always what they say, heck, you always one play away,
Yep.
and that one play has happened. He's in concussion protocol, and he's out. Now, if that doesn't happen, let's just take the game last night. As crazy as this may sound, Houston has looked better in these last three games with Davis Mills than they did in the previous seven with CJ Stroud. If you want to argue that, you can, but they 3-0. They have not lost since CJ Stroud got knocked out that game. You know why? Because he's prepared.
Yep.
It's just that simple. It's that simple, man. This is not hard. You go to San Francisco and you see Kyle Shanahan. Arguably, well, Brock Purdy looked good this Sunday, but they held serve with Mac Jones in the game.
Yeah.
It's simple, bro. This ain't nothing hard. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you didn't cut me off.
But yeah,
I
man,
totally agree with
it's
everything you
just
say, and
that
I just
damn
want to see him do
simple.
good.
That's all. We just want to see him do good. We want to see if he has anything. If you don't want him on the team, let him go.
Yes, I agree. Get over this. You got to prove a point shit.
Absolutely. Because the point has not been proven. You proved that when you wasted $230 million on Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. You obviously don't know what you're doing. Um,
Mm-mm.
I've got a question for you, and you are the perfect person to answer it. Actually, I didn't even put this question in the notes. You put this question in the notes, but you the perfect person to answer it. Who's to blame for the Eagles' struggles?
All of them, because none of them will sit down and talk as a team. That's just us as public figures, we watch this go on. And one thing I say, I feel like Jalen Hurts misses some passes. But I also feel like AJ Brown on some of those throws, he don't go full effort to try to catch it. I also feel like this offensive coordinator, he for whatever reason, they not gelling. And then you got the head coach who see all this stuff coming out publicly. And for whatever reason, you ain't sat him down and said, I'm tired of it. Y'all are captains for a reason. I made you captains for a reason. Y'all need to figure this shit out. When people talk about Jalen Hurts, it's always the big five or the big four. You got Joe Burrow, you got Lamar, you got Josh Allen, you got Patrick Mahomes. And because he won the Super Bowl, you put Jalen Hurts in there. Josh Allen got sacked 8 times through 2 interceptions last night. I ain't heard nothing bad about Josh Allen today. Josh Allen is having one of his worst seasons that he's had. He's starting to throw his interceptions more. Joe Burrow, banged up, injured a lot. We get that. Lamar Jackson, injured, banged up, can't win in the playoffs. Josh Allen can't beat Kansas City in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, they 5-5. If they lose to Indy, they probably not gonna make the playoffs. You haven't heard much about Patrick Mahomes. So why is it that the guy that's 8-2, number one in the NFC, he always gets shitted on? It don't make no sense. It's because you want it to look a certain way. Now, if he looked like Lamar Jackson and they wasn't winning, then your argument would be that, well, he's not winning. He needs to take less chances. So the fact that he does not put his team in losing situations, you upset because he's not throwing for 300 or 400 yards. And if you AJ Brown, and if you really want the ball, and it's truly not about stats, then I need you to change your energy, champ. You had 7 catches for 49 yards. You had 12 targets. That's the most targets and the most catches you done had all season, and you still upset. So what is it? Now, if it's something personally or mentally going on, say that. You don't have to say what it is, but say that. Get out your feelings. Like it, you a defending Super Bowl champ. You the number one seed, and if you get your head out your ass, y'all could probably win it again. Defense is ready. We waiting on the offense. So I don't know what it is. At the end of the season, it's gonna be some serious soul searching. They're gonna have to figure this out. They're gonna have to grow up. Uh, if I'm Nick Sirianni, I put AJ Brown, I put the offensive coordinator, I put Jalen Hurts, I put them in a room. You don't come out till you figure this shit out. Period. And after y'all figure it out, I'm going in there to make sure that it is figured out. Just going in front of the media and acting like two girls beefing over some high school shit. That's gotta stop. You too damn good. Too good. So that's my stance on it.
I agree. I think it's a mixture of things. And shit rolls downhill, or should I say, everything starts at the top. Which I'm going past Harry Roseman. He's put pieces together and done everything that he needs to do. But as a head coach, I think Nick Sirianni is non-confrontational. He needs to put his foot in somebody's ass. You are the leader of men. You are the leader of leaders. You want them to
Thank
go out there and lead your team, but you're not putting your foot down when they aren't.
you. It's that simple. Thank
Do
you.
do do
That's all I ask.
do they need to have a team only meeting? Maybe. Does Nick Sirianni need to take away play calling duties from his offensive coordinator? I don't know. It worked for Dan Campbell for a game. Give it a try. See what the problem is and work it out because the clock is ticking.
It's just that simple. That don't we can go on to the next question. Don't nothing else need to be said. You
All right.
literally spoke a sermon in 30 seconds. If your number one wide receiver is frustrated and there's people in the media saying things about your teammates, the quarterback is holding his offense back. Why have you not had a players only meeting or a closed door meeting?
I blame part of it on the media also because they stirring shit that don't need to be stirred.
Absolutely. And that's another damn thing. And then if all these problems are occurring, they asked Jalen Hurts if anybody came to him. He said no. Now, one thing I'm never gonna do, I never think Jalen Hurts will go in front of the media and lie. He just don't give me that. I feel like if somebody had a problem with Jalen Hurts, that they could go up to, especially if it's you and AJ Brown and y'all used to be friends. Me and you are friends. Me and you, we agree, we disagree, or whatever it may be, but it never gets to the point to where I feel like I gotta go on another show or act like me and you can't get our job done. Because at the end of the day, we're a team. And I want you to look just as good as me. And I'm never gonna go against you for the sake of anything else outside of what we got going on this podcast. I'm not doing that.
So
So
what if the media is asking him the wrong questions because they ask him has anybody went to him? Did they ask him has he went to anybody?
yeah, that's the thing. The media stirs. It's a lady. Her name is Diana Rossini.
I know
If
who you're
you
talking
on Twitter,
about.
oh my God, boy, she wrote AJ and Jalen Hurts to hate each other so bad, it's crazy. But if you really a team, when y'all won the Super Bowl, y'all had the moment. You said you love each other. This is the time for y'all to love each other. That's your quarterback. When somebody asks you about your quarterback, you're supposed to have it. You gotta have his back.
I need to see Terrell Owens.
Yeah, you
That's
have
my
his back.
quarterback, man.
I'm not finna sit here. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about my quarterback. That's my quarterback. We gonna figure it out. Period.
They need to if they're gonna make this run. Um,
Yeah, because I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They're gonna play the Rams again. That's the one team that I'm not. They did beat him because he blocked the field goal. But you see how happy Devontae Adams and Puka Nakua and Kyron Williams and Matthew Stafford are because they got a coach that holds them accountable.
and the Rams are
So
starting to look like the team you thought they were gonna be.
I said the Rams and the Ravens in the Super Bowl, and ever since Lamar done came back, it seemed like the Ravens getting their shit together. And the one good thing about the Ravens, the way things is going, they may not have to play the Chiefs or the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So we'll see how my guesstimation come about.
All right. So next up, who's the best team in the NFC North?
Who do you think? You think Detroit?
The best team
You got
overall,
Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago, Green Bay.
Green Bay. The best team is Detroit. Um, the up and coming team is Chicago. The Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde team is Green Bay.
Hmm.
And Minnesota, with their quarterback situation, I don't see them doing too much. They've got to get consistent quarterback play before they're the team that they were last year.
That's why I didn't draft Justin Jefferson in no fantasy leagues this year because they do not have a quarterback. And you literally let Sam Darnold walk out that door. Now, granted, I'm not saying Sam Darnold would have got you to the Super Bowl, but he'd be better than what you got right now. I will say that. Uh, I'm gonna go against the world on this one. I think the best team is Chicago. And
Okay.
the reason why I say that is one thing I noticed about Detroit, I'm starting to think people overrate Dan Campbell. I think he's losing them more games than he's winning with this foolish fourth down shit. You could have beat Philadelphia. You could have
Huh.
easily beat it. You can blame the penalty all you want. We had two penalties against us that killed two drives. So either way you look at it, you went 0 for 5 on fourth down. You could have kicked the field goal on one. I know of one that you could have kicked the field goal on, but you chose to go for it. You got your quarterback killed. Your quarterback was looking shaky. And you've done this numerous times. Jared Goff don't play well against big time teams. He folds. If you put pressure on him, that's a wrap. So I can't trust you to make smart decisions on fourth down as the head coach. And I can't trust your quarterback in big time games if you put pressure on them to step up and make accurate passes. So that deletes them. Although I still think Detroit, talent wise, is the best team overall, period, in the NFC. Just flat out, period. As far as Green Bay go, same thing. Jordan Love is shaky. They got a lot of injuries. Uh, as great as we want this defense to be, it's an average defense. It's no more than an average defense. And the only reason I'm taking Chicago is because I trust Ben Johnson. He ain't gave me no reason not to.
Yeah.
Their
I like
defense is
Ben
getting
Johnson.
healthy. Caleb Johnson, not Caleb Johnson, Caleb
Williams.
Williams is starting to look better. And if he keeps improving and he figures out the way, like we said last show, if you can get Komet, Colston Loveland, DJ Moore, and Roma Dunze all on the same page with Swift, and you got that beast Manunga running the ball on the goal line, they gonna look like Detroit did last year. He's literally building that offense to look like Detroit did the last year when they
Yeah.
should have went to the Super Bowl.
And their defense is starting to learn to play together.
That's scary. And that's the problem that I'm having over there with Philadelphia. This defense is starting to figure it out. Getting Jaden Phillips from Miami, I don't know what that did to this defense, but they look completely different. Nolan Smith, N'Kobe Dean is healthy. The defense is ready to roll. So I don't know, man. It's making me mad, but that's neither here nor there. I'm picking the Bears.
Okay, that's understandable. Um, we don't have to go deep into this, but Joe Mixon is out for the season, and news came through today that Sam Laporta is possibly out for the
Yeah,
season.
back injury. That's tough too, man. You of all people know what back injuries.
Yeah, it'll lay you down quick.
Hey, I hope it's not lingering, career lingering. I hope whatever it is, it's a simple fix and he can come back 100%. But that's something to monitor.
Yeah, because I mean, you could have surgery on your back, but everything might not fix itself. Look at Larry Bird in the NBA years ago. He had back problems, and that pretty much, I wouldn't
That's
say
what
it
it
ended his
did.
career, but it slowed him down a lot.
Yep. It expedited his retirement.
Yep.
It did do that. Most definitely. Speaking of Larry Bird, we got NBA usage and injury concerns. This is interesting to me.
Steve Kerr brought it up. He feels like the back to backs, the pace of the game. He feels like all of that is contributing to a lot of these injuries. Now, back when I was a kid, you didn't hear of nobody really having an Achilles injury. You always heard ACLs, MCLs, or sprained ankle or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of Achilles injuries lately.
I don't. It's people. It's too many people playing out of position, which is what us old schoolers. It is a more free flowing game, which is fine. You got a bunch of teams scoring 150, 140, and it's great. It's absolutely great. But a lot of these players, they not taking care of their bodies. They not eating the way that they supposed to eat. You see them out, they drinking, they having a good time. A lot of them, they not training in the off season. They come in, they out of shape, and you know, I just feel like slow the game down. What happened?
Looking at age comment.
Talking about, hey, we have Achilles in.
Yeah, that's bad news
But
for the
yeah,
Chiefs.
Steph Curry takes care of his body. He's able to run around like that. Richard Hamilton, he used to do that. You got Giannis running into these picks up and down the floor, running full speed. He pulled his groin. Giannis, he's shooting threes, he's shooting jumpers, he getting every rebound he can get. They just always going full speed. There is no classic NBA. Karl Malone and John Stockton damn near never missed a game. You know why? Because they ran one play and you couldn't stop it. It was the pick and
Pick
roll.
and roll.
If you ask anybody that watches the NBA today who's the best pick and roll duo, it ain't one. It's the most unstoppable play in the NBA that's ever been created. Nobody runs it. Don't There's no set play. So you just constantly, it's like you playing street ball on a professional level. That's why people getting hurt. So I don't know, bro. That's tough for me. I want to see him play. You got analytics now. They didn't have analytics back then. They played a slower paced game.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just something that's gonna happen. Even in the NFL, it's a lot of Achilles and ACL, more Achilles injuries now. They bigger, they faster, they stronger. You know what I always tell you: if you got a strained calf, don't play because that's one
That's leading
wrong
to another
turn
injury.
and that's it. So I kind of agree with Steve Kerr, but I don't agree with the back to back. They've been playing back to back since I was a kid.
Mm. I know you got in the notes to talk about college basketball, but I was not prepared for it. You can
No,
talk
you
about it if
good.
you want to.
I got it. I got
Yeah.
it. So college basketball is underway. In my notes, I put teams to watch and I put players to watch. So I put down a few teams that I wanted y'all to watch. If you're not into college basketball, it's already. It seemed like it's been March Madness. They had a hell of a game. I think it was Troy and USC last night. It was a hell of a game. NIL has completely flipped college sports on top of his head. You never know. You just never know. Uh, it's parity all around. These mid majors, they starting to put some money into their programs. They starting to get a few. Excuse me. They starting to get a few big time players too. It's causing for great basketball and great football. So a few teams to watch, man, that I put on my list was BYU. So last year BYU made the Sweet 16. They came back. They got the number one recruit this year, AJ DeBonta. So you got to watch for him. Texas Tech, all around, they just a great team. They got Obi Toppin's younger brother, JP Toppin. He's an All
Not
American.
they're not even related.
They not,
Nope.
but I think they was related. Obi Toppin got a brother somewhere, don't he?
He does. Um, I forgot his name, but yeah, I looked into it. JT Thomas not even related to
Okay, well, my bad. Scratch that.
him.
JT Toppin. He still. I thought that was. I know Obi Toppin got a younger brother. I thought it was him.
Yeah.
Okay, my next team, as much as I hate to say this, is Duke. Duke got the number one recruiting class, and they also got Carlos Boozer's sons, Cameron. If you just gotta watch them. They skilled, they polished. Duke, they gonna be tough. Purdue, just overall a good team. They play defense. They just a hell of a team. They number one for a reason. Go ahead.
So, speaking of Purdue, they play Texas Tech tonight, and that is a game that if you are watching TV tonight, you might want to turn it
Ooh,
on.
yes,
Um,
sir.
the spread on that game is Purdue favored by 3.5. I
Mm-hmm.
took Texas Tech plus 4.5. I think it's going to be that close, and I think it's going to be they in Lubbock, so Purdue's traveling.
Ooh, that's gonna be a game.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
I love college basketball because them heavyweights play each other early.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, I mean, you say the heavyweights play each other, but BYU and Wisconsin earlier today, BYU put belt to ass.
Yeah, BYU tough. BYU ain't no joke. I'm telling y'all now, BYU ain't no joke. My other three teams was Houston. Coach Sampson. I don't know if he's still there or not. He may have
He
left,
is.
but they went to the championship game last season, and if it wasn't for the little hiccup they had on that final possession of the championship game, they could be the defending champs. Uh, I got UConn, Dan Hurley. He always got them prepared. They always a great team. They're gonna be there. And my last team is Michigan. Michigan has a hell of a team. Just watch what I tell you. That Big Ten, Michigan, Purdue. You got Michigan
Illinois.
State, Illinois. Yeah, Illinois is tough too.
Pedro
The Big
Stojakovic's
Ten is
son
gonna be great.
transferred from Cal to Illinois, and he's balling right now.
I seen him on the interview the other day. Yeah. So watch that Big Ten. Of course, I'm gonna put my Tar Heels in there, but that's just because I'm biased.
Um, Caleb Wilson, he's balling
That,
right now.
that leads to my next segment. I also got some players for y'all to watch. So Kansas played Duke the other day. He didn't play. Darren Peterson. As, as of right now, not saying he will be, he's projected to go number one overall in the draft. He's a point guard for Kansas. He's averaging 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. I don't like if my point guard, I like for my point guard to average at least 5 assists, but I think
He
he's more of a scoring point guard than he is just a facilitator.
to me he's more of a two guard playing the lead
Yeah.
role because of the rest of the roster.
Mm-hmm. We've already mentioned AJ DeBonsa, Cameron Boozer, Caleb Wilson. I got one for you, Hack. A volunteer, Nate Ament. Nice.
He was one of the top recruits in the country. They also got a transfer from Maryland, Jacoby Gillespie. So that team's
UT
gonna be
got a
pretty
nice
good
team.
this year. Yep.
Yep, UT
Rick
got a
Barnes got
nice
that
team.
lifetime contract too, so he'll be there until he die.
Yep. I first heard of Nate Ament. I watched the Reebok documentary, and he was so good in high school. Shaq tried to recruit him to be the face of Reebok. And of course, I think he turned it down. He may have accepted, but I know Matas Buzelis, Dejanay Carrington, and Angel Reese was the three that spearheaded the Reebok movement. By the way, Matas Buzelis for Chicago Bulls, he is hooping this year.
Yes, he is.
Um,
The Bulls, period, are hooping.
they are hooping. Cole Pete for Arizona. If you haven't watched him, super nice. Watch him. And last but not least, Carmelo Anthony's son at Syracuse, Cayenne. He's coming off the bench, uh, putting the ball in the hoop. He looked polished. He looked like his dad been teaching him how to play. I like his game. I like the Syracuse team. So I'm rooting for him because I'm a Carmelo fan and I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of Lala too, but I'm a fan of him. So that's it, man. College
So,
basketball is very interesting.
while we were on college basketball, Arizona, who is the number 4 team in the country, has LeBron James' other son on the bench, and he is considering transferring out.
Yeah. Did he go from? I know they was talking about him getting red shirting, but now I think he just may transfer. Period.
Yeah, well, they were trying to red shirt him, and I don't think he wanted the red shirt, so he may. I forgot how transfer rules are with basketball, but if he transfers out before December, I think he might be eligible for the second half of the season somewhere.
Yeah. That'd be cool, man. I hope he do go somewhere and get it right. All right, so now we on to our last segment. This is the hack segment. I had college basketball. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna give him the crown. This college football is him. So we do got a couple of
He be
things to
lying.
talk. James Franklin is now a Virginia Tech Hokie. He signed his deal. I don't have the numbers, but I know he is the new head coach of Virginia Tech. I like this. I really think he can go to the ACC, and I think he can dominate the ACC. Honestly, I think he can dominate. It's no team over there to where I'm like, ooh.
Well, with Virginia Tech, you're not expected to win championships. You are expected to constantly be competitive. And
Mm-hmm,
that's what James Franklin's going to do. He is going to be competitive. He's going to get some top recruits in there. They going to be above 500 every year, but they're not going to win the big games.
mm-mm. But the thing about this that I will give him, presently constructed, I say this: there is really no big game in the ACC right now. To where, other than maybe Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh, those two, but he don't have to worry about nothing like the caliber of Ohio State
Florida
or
State,
nothing like
Miami.
that over there. Well, yeah, but they don't really have them dogs like that. Florida State, Mike Norvell got to go, man. Mike Norvell got to go.
This man beat
That's a subject
Alabama in
for
the
another day.
opening game of the season and just went downhill from there. They like 5-5.
Bro, they the way they beat Alabama, and I'm thinking they finna just whoop ass, and they've been getting ass whooped. So I don't like that. Miami, they cool, but Carson Beck, he kind of done fell off. They kind of middle of the pack team, but I don't know. I don't know, man. One more question for you before we run these games. I think Lane Kiffin should leave Ole Miss and go to LSU. That's me. What do you think, Lane
I was
Kiffin?
about to ask you.
That's my thing about Lane Kiffin because he sounds non-committal to Ole Miss. Like he just completely sounds like, yeah, I'm leaving. I just don't know where yet. Go to LSU. That's 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 me talking.
Now, I would like to see him at LSU, don't get me wrong, but I would prefer him to stay at Ole Miss. You've built something good there.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, that's
obviously
true.
giving you the resources that you need year in and year out to build your program. Sit down with the people in charge. Make sure that you have a contingency plan to move forward and continue to build
Hmm.
that program. And if everything you hear is right and in line with your thoughts, stay.
I want him to stay, but I just don't think he's gonna stay. The way he's talking about it, I don't think he's gonna stay.
Well, that's Lane Kiffin. He plays mind games anyway.
So that's how I feel
If he
about that,
leaves, I
man.
think it'll be for LSU. But other than that, I think he's gonna stay. I hope he stay.
Yeah.
They need to drop that bankroll on him.
All right. And last thing, a lot of people have asked me my opinion on the college football playoff bracket. So this is how I feel about it. I really don't have no problem with it until it play out. But what I will say, I've been saying it forever. I understand the TV deal and all this other crap. It's always going to be unfair for Notre Dame because they don't have a conference championship. That's just how it is. I can't. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I hate it. I wish they would join the conference. I don't dislike Notre Dame. I just dislike that they have that asterisk right there. If they have a good season, they go into the playoff. Period.
I agree. I think the way they seed the teams and give them bias can change. But until you
I'm
come
with
up with
that.
the correct formula, I mean, you have to run what you got. Um, I mean, if we get enough complaints this year, maybe they'll change the way the seeding happens. Because,
Hmm.
in my opinion, last year there was no way that some of the teams that had bye weeks should have had bye weeks.
I agree 1000%. Just because you win your conference championship shouldn't give you a bye week.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think it should be no bye weeks.
Let them play it out.
Let them play it out. There's no bye weeks in the NCAA
I mean,
basketball tournament. You just
I
get the
mean,
lower
you
seeded team.
you got the top 12 teams. Let them play and seed them the way they are.
Yep. Or you move it up to 16. That way it's no bye weeks. You go from 16 to 8, 8 to 4, 4 to 2, which is the championship game, and then you just roll on from there. That's how it is. But I'll let you knock out these college football games, man.
Man, I ain't knocking nothing out. Oh, USC versus Oregon. This ought to be a good matchup. Um, USC is actually playing good again. You got Oregon. They're ranked number 8, but in my opinion, they're still one of the top 5 teams. Although they had that one loss on their record. Oregon's at
Two
home.
efficient offenses.
Oregon's at home. Alton Stadium is another is a place that you don't want to go and
Yep.
not have good communication with your offense because it gets loud in that place.
I was just about to say USC struggle in these loud stadiums like this, especially since coming to the Big Ten. So that gives me edge for Oregon right there. Plus, I just think Dante Moore. I like Dante Moore a little bit more than I like Mayava.
Uh, they've um they've got hit. Oregon's got hidden in the mouth once this year, and I think it was a wake up call for them. They're playing a little
Hmm.
bit better since then. Um, I think Oregon's going to cover that 10.5.
Yeah, that's crazy. They got him as a 9.5 point favorite. I think it's one of the highest
Uh,
over unders. I think it's
it, it
near 60.
it's moved to 10.5.
So yeah, well, they really think Oregon gonna win then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they can go to Autzen Stadium and beat them. I can't see it.
So Pittsburgh versus Georgia Tech.
This is your guy,
You always call Haynes King my guy. I like Haynes King, but my guy is Brent Key.
the
Brent Key,
coach.
the coach. Yeah, that's who my guy really is. He has done a hell of a job with Georgia Tech in putting them in position to win games and become a better team over the past couple of years.
Hmm.
And I honestly think that his name is going to come up in some of these coaching searches at the end of the year. So keep an eye out for that. Haynes King is the cog that runs this offense. If you cannot stop him in the air or on the ground, you can cancel it. Pittsburgh has a pretty decent team, um, but Georgia Tech's defense, they will give up some points. So everything's going to rely on their defense. If their defense can make stops, then they've got this covered.
Yeah. So my thing about this game is this right here. Pittsburgh, you need it to stay relevant, to stay respectable. Georgia Tech, you need this to stay in the college football playoff talk. That's just kind of what it boils down to. It's not much out there. It's big ACC ramifications. Georgia Tech, you need this game. It keeps you in the ACC championship game. Like you said, Haynes King, he's one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the country right now. And you just need it. You need it. You need it, bro. You need it. You got to stay in this playoff bracket.
Pittsburgh is still in the hunt for the ACC title. So if they knock off Georgia Tech, they are right there.
They're right there. Now, with that being said, I do. Uh, the spread ain't as much as I thought it would be, especially with Georgia Tech being at home. I think it's 2.5.
It is currently
Uh,
2.5. Yep,
but that total,
62
62
and a
and a
half.
half, is that's they think some points are gonna get scored,
Like I
which
said,
makes
Georgia
me
Tech's
lean more
defense is
towards Georgia
giving up
Tech.
points.
Yeah, but I think Haynes King, he just that dude. I like him. He was in the Heisman talks. I think that's kind of trickled off. He's still good. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
He's still good, but I just think he's kind of out of the Heisman race for me right now. but I like Georgia Tech to win this game.
Yeah, I'll take Georgia Tech 2.5.
This next game is the one I think gonna be the game for
BYU
me.
versus Cincinnati.
I do. I
All
think
right.
BYU gonna win. I think BYU gonna win. The reason I think they're gonna win, I think they the class of the Big 12. I think they the best team in the Big 12. I do. Is Texas Tech in the Big 12?
Texas Tech is in.
They're in the Big 12, right?
I think so.
I believe Texas Tech and BYU presently constructed as the Big 12 championship game. I need BYU to win. Is a BYU they got they got the defense. Bachmeyer has been playing well. Sorsby struggles against good defenses. Is why I'm leaning for BYU. He struggles against them. Now one of the advantages they do have, they at Cincinnati. It will get loud and it will get crazy. But one thing we always say, a good run game and a good defense, it always travels. So that gives me cause to pause. I'm taking BYU on that one.
Yeah, I think BYU's got this one, but Cincinnati's offense can sneak up on you if you're not careful.
They have a big play offense. They do. BYU got to be careful of that. If BYU can stop, if they can slow them down, get them off the field on third down, I like BYU. Texas
Yeah,
Tech is number one in the Big 12. BYU is number two.
yeah. I like
Ooh.
BYU because they've had tougher competition, but they are on the road. They're going into Cincinnati, and if Cincinnati comes out playing loose and they get up early, it might play in their favor. But I still like BYU minus 2.5.
I tell you, man, I know we talk about the SEC. If you really sat down and if you wanted to make the argument, the Big 12 conference may be more competitive than the Big 10. Big 10 got some heavyweights up there. They got Indiana, they got Ohio State, they got Oregon, they got USC. Michigan is in there too. But man, that top five in that Big 12, Texas Tech, BYU, Utah, Houston, Arizona State, that's tough. It's some tough
Um,
sledding up there in the Big 12.
Speaking of Big 12 football, Baylor is going to keep Dave Aranda another year, so he's going to go through 2026. I think
Hmm.
he is 36 and 35 in his time there. I think he's 5-5 this year, but his seat's gonna be hot next year. If he don't get it together, it's gonna be hot.
Mike Norvell. Never mind. I'm done talking about Mike Norvell.
Hey
It's just
man,
frustrating for me.
hey man, if your seat is hot and the motherfucker ain't burnt you up yet, you might be all right.
Oh, LSU finally officially fired Brian Kelly today. I seen. Did you see that?
I did not, but I saw like last week or sometime that they officially didn't fire him.
Hmm.
I think they were just trying to find the out or
I
cause.
guess they found it today. Yeah, I guess they found the cause or whatever it was today. So before we get out of here, we are under we under an hour, man. We've been killing it. We've been under an hour.
We right there.
So as far as next week goes, we're gonna work that out because of the Thanksgiving schedule and everything, and everybody's gonna be hectic. It's football games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we gonna figure it out. Uh did you say what did you say? Tuesday, Wednesday?
Wednesday.
'Cause we'll do one Wednesday. I'll be smoking and frying turkeys. So I'll be at home and we gonna knock that out. I'm in I'm actually interested because next week is rival week in college football. It's so many games that we can go over. I don't know how we're gonna narrow it down, but we just gonna narrow it down and we just gonna
Uh,
pick 'em.
we'll get it figured out. We can do a show Wednesday night. We do a show Friday night, and then we do one Sunday morning. The Sunday
So I
morning
got
show is gonna be a little quicker because you got all those games on Thanksgiving.
yep, you got three on Thanksgiving and the Eagles play the Bears on Friday. It's some interesting
Hey,
games
hey,
next
look
this
look
week.
at chat. Look at chat.
I'm done. I'm done. Man, just he ran over a deer yesterday too. By the way, I want y'all to know that the man killed a deer yesterday and kept on driving. So before we get out of here, Hack, I didn't tell you. I try to throw shit on you so I can catch you off guard. So you are a college football fan, and it is some college football fans in this chat. I got two questions for you. Two sneaky himbo questions for you, just to see if you can get one of them right. If you can get one of these questions right, I will cash app you $20 after the show.
Okay, what's up?
First question: which non-SEC team has the longest current streak of going to a bowl game?
Non-SEC team going to a bowl game.
I give you a hint. They've been to 23 straight.
I know it. I just cannot think. Can look, just so you know I'm not typing. I'm looking at a list of college football. Um, I just need to see a name. Um,
You need to see a name.
the name is in the back of my head. Name is in the back of my head.
Somebody in the on the chat said know the name.
Nah, it ain't
Heck,
Notre
you
Dame.
can't look at no names. That's cheating.
That ain't cheating. Um, is it Iowa?
Nope. You close. It was Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I mean,
I would
excuse me, Wisconsin. My bad. Wisconsin.
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 Okay.
Wisconsin has been to 23 straight bowl games. Number one and number two, of course, is Alabama and Georgia. Georgia number one, Alabama number two. Last question. What team currently holds the consecutive bowl game winning streak?
I guess I ain't getting $20 today. Consecutive bowl game winning streak.
They've won 8 in a row.
Arizona State.
No, you got the colors right though. Minnesota.
The same
Minnesota.
answer.
Minnesota has won 8 straight bowl games. I accidentally said them when I meant to say Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
So we'll try again.
It's all right.
We'll try again.
It's all right. I can't know everything. And I actually knew Wisconsin because I was listening to Sports Center the other night and they said it.
That's where I got the question from.
Okay.
Anyway, man, thank y'all, everybody but John, for coming in late, for tuning in. We got another show on Sunday. I gotta go. We gotta go over these long ass list of injuries again. I seen Brian Thomas Jr. He's out this week.
Hey man, this list is getting longer and longer. I'm
It's
to the point where
it's
I'm not
crazy.
even really betting heavy on NFL football right now because there's so many injuries.
The injuries is crazy, man. The injuries is insane. I seen Brian Thomas is out. Joe Burrow is supposed to come back this Sunday. They
Joe
said he
Flacco's
was
been getting more
questionable.
reps.
They said he was questionable, right? He took the majority of the first team reps. Joe Flacco took the backup reps. I don't know. I don't know what happened in practice today. I know he was a full participant. The reason why I think he's gonna play now, they got prop bets for Joe Burrow on FanDuel and DraftKings now. I looked on my Yahoo Fantasy today. At first, it was a zero by his name. Now it got point projection by his name. So it looked like Joe Burrow may be playing Sunday.
It sounds good, but do not play a Joe Burrow prop.
No, don't play his prop.
Do not.
If you have to,
Give it away.
especially with Jamar
Play the
Chase
under.
being out,
Play the under.
especially with Jamar Chase being out, if you have to play him in your fantasy, you can play him in your fantasy because you know they're gonna throw the football.
I would go ahead and put T. Higgins down for anytime touchdown, though.
Yeah, if Jamar Chase is out, that automatically puts T Higgins in a wide receiver one spot. I ain't gonna give everything away on Sunday. It was just some stuff I seen before I came out here. We're gonna see. Because he's definitely looks like he's definitely gonna play. And y'all know if Joe Burrow play, they got a tough matchup. They got the Patriots, but he gonna throw the ball.
All right, one question for you before we get out of here, and then we can get out of here.
Is it a trivia question?
No, it ain't a trivia question.
Oh, okay.
It spawns off the first question I asked you earlier. I mean, you grew up in the hood too. Lemon heads or red hots?
Oh, Lemonhead.
All right.
Oh, Lemonhead. By far.
What's the ones that had the little Martian on them?
They had lemon heads, they had the cherry heads, the grape heads. They had them all.
The grape one had like a Marvin the Martian on it.
Yeah.
Those were the ones I like. I wouldn't mind having some Boston baked beans right now.
All right, y'all. We can go
We
ahead
out.
and end the show.
Appreciate y'all showing up as usual, even if it is late, Smeezy. We will see y'all on Sunday.
Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun, twisted stats, breaking news off.